Okay guys, so what I'm here to talk about today is why Khabib Nurmagomedov possibly becoming UFC lightweight champion is a UFC's worst nightmare. And the main reason why I say this is because when you look at Nurmagomedov's fighting style, his fighting style is mainly focused around nullifying his opponent's game plan. For example, let's take a look at his fight versus Pat Healy. Khabib and his coaches knew that Pat Healy wanted to make this a brawl. So what do from the beginning of the fight? They go and try to get the takedown. And while it was hard at the beginning because Pat Healy kept standing back up, eventually by halfway through the second round, Pat Healy was tired of defending the constant takedown threats, so Khabib was able to get him down and keep him down from halfway through the second round until the end of the fight. And a fighting style like this normally drives the casual fans away because Khabib isn't necessarily concerned about putting on an exciting fight and trying to knock people out or submit them. What he's worried about is making sure that he frustrates his opponents to a point where they can't apply their game plan and they're trying so hard that they eventually either dash out or give up. Now, his fighting style has already shown signs of hurting the UFC business, as the UFC on Fox 11 prelims, which he and Rafael dos Anjos main evented, only drew 521,000 viewers. When you compare that to the UFC on Fox 10 prelims, which were main evented by Sergio Pettis and Alex Caceres, which drew 713,000 viewers, that's about a 200,000 viewer discrepancy. And that's basically because the Alex Caceres versus Sergio Pettis fight was more appealing to the casual fan because there was going to be constant action. With Khabib, because the hardcore fans who are interested to see if Khabib is the real deal, casual fans aren't gonna be as interested in him just because of his style. Now, the fact that Alexander Caceres versus Sergio Pettis had more viewers than Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Rafael dos Anjos is a real shame, because if you are a person that follows MMA very, very closely, you knew that Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Rafael dos Anjos was more important than Paris versus Caceres, just because it had ramifications on who was going to be the next #1 contender for the UFC lightweight champion. Meanwhile, Paris versus Caceres was just a fight between two fighters trying to crack the top 10. Now, with that being said, if Khabib Nurmagomedov wins the UFC lightweight champion, the UFC is going to have to put him on Fox for his first 2 or 3 title defenses if he's able to do that. Just because the UFC is going to have to use the Floyd Mayweather type of marketing. Because we all know Floyd Mayweather is kind of a boring fighter, but people watch him just because they want to see if he's gonna keep his undefeated record alive, or if somebody is going to be able to beat him. The UFC is going to have to apply that kind of marketing, and I don't know if they can, just because Khabib Nurmagomedov, besides his fighting style, has the disadvantage of not being able to speak English, so he's not able to show his personality. He's not able to show whether he's funny, cocky, or anything else. He's sort of like in that Anderson Silva territory, where people just started to catch on to Anderson Silva really over the last 2 years because of his undefeated streak in the UFC. Before that, Anderson Silva was just a champion who was just being talked about by the hardcores and by Dana White as being the best fighter in the UFC. Before that, George St. Pierre was the main star in the casual fan's eye. So guys, tell me what you think of this. Peace.